Hello, good morning. Hi, welcome. Happy Sunday. Please share this message. Invite a friend, family. Hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome to coming. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining today. Hopefully your Sunday is going good. Everything is going good so far. You went to church, you came back home maybe. So I'm continuing with the book review. Who Am I and Why Am I Here by Sunday Adelaja. And this book is really good. It will help you discover who you are. And the good thing about this book is because it gave you practical steps. It shows you how you can actually discover who you are and why you are here on earth. So that is the good thing about this book, because a lot of people living their life today on earth, they don't even know why they were born, why God created them, why they exist. A lot of people don't know that reason. And unfortunately, the church that's supposed to actually help those people to discover why they're here and why they're existing, they're not. They're thinking that it's all about money, it's all about fame. That is why we are existing here. But I am here to bust somebody's bubble. That is not why we're existing. That is not why you are breathing. That is not why every day you get up in the morning. You are here to do something. So, to succeed and reach your life goal, you must answer some certain questions. If you think, because there are a lot of people that think that, they think of themselves that the only reason why they exist here is because of their physical body. Like some people have the understanding, even if you are physically fit and you're firm of your physical body, and a lot of people are obsessed about their weight, their identity. Some people are obsessed about their hair. Some people are obsessed about the look. Oh, how does my lip look? How does my hair look? How does my eye look? How did I look in this outfit? How good am I? What about my shoes? Like everybody, that is not why you exist, because a lot of people are obsessed about their looks. I'm not saying that it's bad that you're not take care of your health. That is not what I'm saying. But a lot of people are they're so they're so obsessed with their look, how they look, what people think about that, how they look. That is what a lot of people think that they exist for. But that is not the reason why you exist. If you live long enough, your hair was gonna go gray, right? Your like your body is not gonna be the same forever. As you grow older, things are gonna fall apart. Things are not gonna look the way they look. So if you obsess with your body or your appearances, and then they start falling, what are you gonna do if that is what you think you are supposed to live for on earth, right? Your body will become weak. So what are you gonna do then when your body become weak? You can't do anything. Your looks does not look the same. What are you gonna do in order not to be captured in a trap of depression at the a later end of your life? You should properly assess yourself, rightly understand your identity, and realize that you are not the same as you appear in the mirror, right? That is not who you are. That the person in the mirror is just the outward. Your earthly suit, The real yourself is like the inward. Like people don't care about the inside. They just care about the outward of their appearances. But you're supposed to care about the inside. The inside is what's important. You need to identify someone by his or her. If you are the one like, oh wow, it looks good. Oh, he's driving a nice car, and you don't look the inside, you're gonna be full, because that is what a lot of people assess you today. What is your title? What do you drive? How does your house look like? Like, that is what how people class you today, or grade you. Your appearance is often the first and most common error in the world when people want to class you based on what you drive. What the value of a human being? The value of a human being does not consist of their appearances. So, an example, a lot of people spend time, like women, a lot of people spend time, like women, take the time to dress up, like put on their makeup. They take hours to just create themselves. So when they go out, everybody's like, wow. Like, I'm not saying you should go out and look dirty or and don't look good. But if that is all you base your life on, that's what make it not actually good, because you are always wants to uh, um people what people think about you. That is all you care about. Oh, what did my friend think of me? Oh, what did my friend think about this dress? Oh, what did my friend think about my hair? Oh, what did my friend think about my makeup? Oh, what did that guy think about me? Oh, then you are actually living your life not the way God intended it for, right? You are supposed to find something to do, like read a book, because when you read a book, you're adding value to yourself. Self development, not only the outward, inward self development. That is what we are supposed to be paying more attention to, like going to educate yourself. Like, a lot of people give up. It's like, oh, I'm too old. I can't educate myself. I can't update myself. I can't do anything with my life. That is a lie you are telling yourself, because you are never old to learn. Every day we'll learn new thing. For me, I learn new thing every day. And the best way for you to learn something is actually pay attention, listen to people when they're talking, because you learn so much from people when they talk. But if you're the one doing the talking, you don't learn anything, because you're the one doing the talk. But when you listen, when people are talking, you learn a lot of things from them. But if you're just doing the talking, you don't learn anything, because a lot of people today, all they do is talk, 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 but they don't take their time to listen to other people, right? So we need to self develop ourselves. We need to develop our personality, or improve the inner self of ourselves. A lot of people invest time into their appearances, but not developing their inner man. A lot of people don't spend the time to develop their inner man. A lot of people have a lot of bad attitude. They don't take the time to develop themselves. Having a good head on your shoulder is not just a decoration purpose. Our head is there to facilitate the coming to an understanding of our purpose, the necessary goal to achieve that purpose. That is why you have your head, because a lot of people, they have head today, they don't actually use it. It's just there like a decoration. They don't think deep, they don't think nothing. They see that they're doing something, they don't question things, they just go like zombie. Nobody wants to think. Like, I'm not supposed to think. Like, who told you that you're not supposed to think? You are supposed to think critically. Everything matters. Think deeper. Don't just think shallowly, because a lot of people that think just shallow minded, they just think shallow, low life. Like, they don't think, like, they do things. The pastor asks them to do things. They know it's kind of weird, or kind of like, oh, okay, why am I doing this? But they do it. They don't think, like, wow, it's just a pastor, I should just do it. Like, Who told you that? Just because he's a pastor, you're supposed to do whatever he says. God gave you a brain to think. You need to use it to think. We are God's unique creation. He did not just create you to be a nice person and eat good food and die, because that is what a lot of people think. Oh, you're supposed to be just nice to somebody, eat good food, and just wait in the church and die. Nah, that is not why you are existing. If anybody tell you that is what you're existing for, that you're supposed to just be nice to people. I'm not saying not be nice to people, don't get me wrong. Just to be nice to people, eat good food, live a good life, have a family, and die. Then you've got it wrong. Because God created you for his higher purpose, for your better good. A wise person understands this. Anybody that's wise know that whatever life you are living right now, that is not why God died for you on the cross. That is not why God created you in the first place. If you understand and develop your truly identity, you can stand on a solid ground because you are a person of God's unique creation. We need to imitate the trait of your creator, which is God. We need to imitate that. You need to imitate God. That is why we are here on earth, to imitate God, to imitate Jesus Christ, how he lived his life, what he did, why he was here on earth. That is our purpose. Do you think that a lot of pastors are actually imitating God? Do you think that they are doing it? They think that they are imitating God. Actually, they have become the one that is God, actually. They don't do what God asked them to do anymore. They just make up their own rules. They just make up their own things. They preach their own gospel. They do whatever they want. They don't actually do what God is actually telling them to do. Yes. Hello, sister. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. And please don't forget to share and invite people too to come and watch. So we are supposed to imitate God. We are supposed to be like Jesus Christ. The reason why he died and he had to leave and go is actually for us, all of us, to be like him on earth here. Do you think that a lot of pastors are being like him right now on earth? They are not even close. They're not even half percentage. Like there is 100%. They're not even like 50. They're not even in the middle. They are like 5%. That is very sad. They have made their own gospel. They are not preaching the gospel that Jesus Christ intended them to preach. But that is not what I'm talking. I'm trying to let you discover your calling, your purpose, and why you exist on earth. That is what I'm trying to do. So we need to imitate the traits of our creator. We need to develop your intellectual, and you need to create ways of thinking. You should just think the way your pastor thinks. You need to go deeper. You need to think your own way. You are created as strong. You are unshakable. You internal core by understanding and pursuit of you. Like internally, you are strong because you were created like God. You are the image and likeness of God. You are supposed to be like him. You are supposed to be successful like Jesus Christ. You are supposed to be exactly like God. Because you are. Each and every one of us, we are the image and likeness of God. We are supposed to be treating people nicely. But do we do? No, we don't do. If people don't, if we're not benefiting from anybody, we don't treat them nice. Like, okay, what am I going to get from you? I'm not getting nothing from you, so bye-bye. I don't want to have anything to do with you. But that is not who we are. I'm going to give a story about, everybody know Harrison Ford, right? Harrison Ford, he is a billionaire. He has lots of money. But here, look at his life right here. Oh, that's awesome. You're starting reading this book. That's good. It is very awesome book, and you read it and your life will never be the same for sure, because you were able to discover who you are for sure, for sure. And I'm gonna do the book, and also there is like a question self evaluation at the end of each chapter that you can actually discover, because it's such a good book. So if people come and at the end of the review, guess what? You will become somebody different. That's for sure. And you need to practice it though. Don't just come and listen to me and don't put in, because I'm going to go through the self evaluation part of it at each end of each chapter. So you need to be here every day, and you need to take notes while you're going, or you can go and listen to the video also. And I also have a YouTube channel that you can go and you can find me too on YouTube. Maybe I'll post the link down here. Also, you can go to my YouTube channel, you can listen to it, like share it. Like if you share it on your timeline, you'll be able to go and you look it again, because it's on your timeline. Because when it's on your timeline, or you can go to my YouTube channel, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel too, and you're able to watch it there too. So it's right here. That's my YouTube channel. It's like going on at the same time that I'm doing this broadcast. So you can help yourself. So I'm going to tell a story in the book about this Harrison Ford. Like a lot of people will think that, like, wow, this is kind of weird. Like, there is this man, he have a lot of money, like you have a lot of money, you've made your name, and then he go to the hotel, like he's asking for the cheapest hotel. Okay, like some people was like, okay, like just as the worker that was working in the hotel was kind of like, yeah, why you have so much money, you can pay for the best hotel room here, and here you are asking for you're here, you are asking for a cheap hotel. What is wrong with you? Your son comes here and he always asks for the nicest hotel. He dressed nice, and look at even the way you dress. Like, this is a man that have money. He dressed like he dressed like he doesn't have money, like he's a beggar or something. And there's a person addressing Harrison Ford. He said, "Look at you, look at the clothes you wear, and here you are asking me for the cheapest hotel, and you can afford a nice hotel. Your son always um go to the nicest hotel, dress nice, and here you are. Look the way you dress, and you're asking me for a cheapest hotel." And what he said to the lady, it's kind of like mind blowing. He said to the lady, he said, "Yes, I asked for the cheapest hotel, and I don't wear dress nice." He said, "My son dress nice, and because he wants to satisfy people, right? He wants to satisfy people. He think of what people think about him." He said, "Here I am. I am Harrison Ford. Whether I live in a luxury hotel, whether I live in a cheap hotel, whether I dress nice, whether I dress not nice, I'm still me. I made my name. I make my money. Like, so it doesn't matter if I sleep in a cheap hotel or I sleep in a luxury. I am still gonna be me." But a lot of people today like wants to impress other people in their life. They don't. They want to. Oh wow! I can't go out. I can't buy cheap things. Like, what are you talking about? There are a lot of people that no. I have to buy the top quality, top notch. Here is a rich man that can buy the top notch thing, but he is like, now I don't need to impress anybody, because we are so distracted impressing a lot of people, and we are not actually living our life that we are supposed to live, because we're just impressing people. It's like, oh, what that person is going to think about me. And now you are distracted for what God actually wants for your life, because you're just putting up with other people, how other people are. Yeah. So like everybody, I want to be, I want what people think about me. Nobody ever wants to say what God think about me. What is God thinking about me? How does God look at me? How does God want me to be? Nobody takes the time to actually evaluate themselves from from God's perspective. It's only from man's perspective that they do that, right? So there is a man. He said, "I am still me." No matter what, whether I sleep in a cheap hotel, whether I sleep in a luxury hotel, I am still me. I don't want to impress anybody. My son wants to impress people. That is why he is sleeping in a top hotel, dressing nice, making designer clothes, and all that kind of stuff. So, um, he said, okay, I just want to look at my notes here. He said, when you understand that you are not just your appearances, because other people, when you understand that you're just not your appearances or your physical body, you will be better equipped to handle negative feelings or imperfection regarding your outward appearances, because a lot of people will talk about your appearances, and a lot of people are hurt by that. Like they're feeling, oh, why did you tell me I just look like that? But when you are care about your inner self, you don't care about appearances. You do it because you feel good, because you're just satisfying yourself and you're satisfying God. You're not satisfying the looks to have approval from other people. You're good. You don't care what people say. You just do it. Your inner knowledge of yourself is what matters. Your inner knowledge of yourself, developing a true and solid character and finding unique traits that belongs only to you is your foundational truth thing. Like that is what you're unique, your character. That is what we need to work on more than our appearances. You can look nice, but your character stinks. You don't behave good. You are people can't even stand you if you open your mouth sometimes. So your inner self, you need to work. No one is born successful. We need to get that. Nobody is born successful. I was never born successful. Harrison Ford was never born successful. Steve Jobs was never born successful. Bill Gates was never born successful. There are a lot. Oprah Winfrey was never born successful. All Mark Zuckerberg was never born successful. Guess what? Successful require preparation. You need to prepare yourself in order for you to become successful. Successful comes from developing a strong inner character. That's what matters, not your outward. Harrison Ford managed to make a name for himself. For himself, he prepared himself. So now he doesn't need to impress anybody. It comes from working hard. Your successful comes from working hard. And you need to work hard. You need to cultivate yourself, your endurance and your patience that even angels love to have. That is what you need to. When many of us will stop and consider ourselves to have done enough to reach our purpose, we was not content and continue to move forward. Because sometimes we give up very easily. Like, okay, I give up. I'm not trying anymore. I'm not going to school anymore. Because if you have a goal, right? You set your goal. Say, this is my goal, and you've discovered yourself. Say, this is what I live for. This is why God created me in the first place. So there is no giving up in it. You can't give up on it because this is your purpose. This is your mission, why God created you. So why would you give up? So you need to overcome pain in life because we go through pain. There are weaknesses in our life that we need to develop because a lot of people are lazy and ignorant. Those characters, we need to overcome them. We need to overcome those. The ignorance, the laziness, the weakness, the pain, we need to overcome them. These things help man create the internal character and develop the traits of leading him to success. You endure the pain, the weaknesses, the laziness, the ignorance. If you do all this, it will lead you to success. When you overcome this, you lead you to success. What you are doing for your own self development, you need to ask, what are you doing for your own self development right now? What are you doing? What are you doing to develop yourself right now? Because a lot of people don't develop themselves. What traits are you working on improving? What traits that you're working on improving? Because you need to work on it, some traits that you need to improve, because everybody, those weaknesses, you need to improve on those. Maybe you have never taken the time to think about it. Like, wow, am I supposed to improve on things? Am I supposed to develop something? Am I supposed to develop my life every day? Like, yes, you do. People try to build their identity around external things. A lot of people, external things, that is what they try. Wow, I need to get that car. Oh, I need to get that house. People build the external things. That is not what we are supposed to be living our life chasing, about the external things, like the appearances, the clothes, what do I love, the neglect of and then we neglect the inner. The inner. We all focus about the outward, never the inner. We never value the inner of ourselves. We never develop the inner of ourselves. And here we go to our workplace, because we've never developed ourselves. Now we are taking our hatred, we're taking our anger, we're taking everything on other people, because we lack to develop our inner self. We lack to develop how we can put up with other people on earth. So everybody wants to rule. Everybody wants to, wow, you have to put up on me. You have to change. No, you have to change. Like, we never take the time that, hey, maybe I have to do something in order for this relationship to work, in order for this relationship to carry on, I need to change some things to myself too. That other person need to change some things, but I need to do something too to change myself. Because a lot of people are blaming other people to change, but they are the one that is always perfect. They're the one that does everything. But we all need to train our inner self. Everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a responsibility to play. You play your own responsibility. I play my own responsibility. And guess what? The world would be a better place. But if you're only putting all your responsibility on other people, then that is not fair. And you're not going to become a successful somebody, because you always, oh, that person need to do something for me. I don't need to do something for that person. That is not how we're supposed to live. We should develop the person inside you. You need to pay attention. You need to develop that self within yourself. You need to do that. Only a person who have already developed their life, only people that have developed this life, only people that have developed their life, that can overcome a lot of temptation in life. Yeah, Eric, for yeah, is not that's good. He's not living a fake life. That is wonderful, because you've developed. Like, we all need to be like that. We need to develop our inner self, not wanting to prove to people, because that is what a lot of people are trying to do today. They want people opinion. Oh, what do you think about me? Oh, like this is what bothers me sometimes. When people come up to you, they don't think about their inner person. They always come, oh, how do you see me? Or like, for a woman, if you go to, like, for a guy say, oh, I love you, or I love you, whatever relationship, they always look about oh, what do you think? They will always ask their friends, right? Oh, how do you see that guy? And it was like, wow, he's handsome. Oh, he's good looking. Wow. But you never know the inner part of that person. The inner part of the person needs to count more than the outward. But people don't. They always look, wow, he looks nice. He's handsome. Oh, she looks nice. She's beautiful. Oh, she's excellent. No, There are some flaws about that man or that woman. Like, so you need to know that flaws and that thing about the woman, inner part of the woman that counts, not the outward, how beautiful she looks or how awesome it looks. Many of us don't even have our own dream. It's a very, very sad thing that a lot of people don't even have their own dream. You ask somebody, what is your dream? They don't know. Wow. And well, or they will tell you, well, my dream is to get a good woman or get a good man, married and have children and live happy. uh if that is why you're living here on earth, that are like yesterday I did the video, you're gonna be so shocked and you're gonna be so depressed, because if you are only living and looking forward to have a husband and to or have a wife and have children, is that is your biggest dream, oh my god, you are in for shock. This is why a lot of people today, once they actually have wife and they have children, and then the husband or the wife decided to say, well, I'm done with this relationship, their life is over. They are devastated because the one thing that they were looking for, the dream, now is just this. So now they stop existing. So you are supposed to live more than that. That is not supposed to be your dream. It's good to have a family, it's good to have a husband, it's good to have a wife, it's good to have children, because we're supposed to produce. But if that is your biggest goal, it's not a good. And that is not the only reason why God created you. Most of us, most people try to just live with what society tell us is important. That is what. We don't go in the Bible and discover what is important in the Bible. We live because society tell, wow, this is what is important. You're supposed to go to school. They actually make your life. Well, when you get up, go to school, and at the end, get a job. And after you finish having your job, you can have married and have children. That you are a successful person. No. The people that get it, that is a successful, you see that they don't even think about family. They don't even think about children because they are here to do what God sent them to do. We live someone else's life. A lot of people live somebody else's life because you are probably worse. God created you to actually solve a solution in Africa that a lot of people are dying from right now. And you decided, said, I don't want it. I just want to have a family, and that's it. You are supposed to bring solution because we are living on earth here to bring solution. That is what we're supposed to be creating something. We're supposed to be answering all the problem that is going in the world today. We're supposed to bring an answer to it. But we're not, because the society have make us live our life so that we are narrowly focused on one thing. Said, go to school, get a job, have a family. Go to school, get a job, have a family. That's it. You're not supposed to bring solution at all. Just go to work and do what your boss tell you. Your boss tell you to do this paperwork, you do it. Once you do it, you go home, you take care of your family. Next morning, you go back to work. That is how we have been living. We are not thinking outside of a box. Say, hey, that is a really boring life. Just to go to school, have family, come home, do work. We need to make it more fun. Jesus Christ had a job. He worked, he go out, he served people. But a lot of people work, that's it. Go home, 24 hours is done. Go home, watch TV, Netflix, rerun, go to bed, get up in the morning, go back to work, come home, eat. Like, wow. That is very sad. That is what a lot of people have taken life for. It is important for you and I to understand your purpose for living on this planet Earth. This is one of the main key to understand the purpose of your life. You need to ask yourself questions. I'm going to end with these questions. Ask yourself these questions. Let me just go back to my notes here. Let me ask you. So after the book class, you can write it down. If you have pen and paper, write this down. I will give you like few seconds. Just get a paper and pen and ask yourself these questions. So, what is an activity that I would like to do even if I'm not paid for it? What is one activity that you will like to do without even asking for money? You just want to do it. What is that one activity? Write it down. Write it. What will be that activity? What is it that you will love to do? Even if people don't give you money for it, you just want to do it if you're not paid for it. If you will devote your time to an activity, even if you do not receive a pay, what is it? You have to find a key to your destiny. What is that one thing? Write it down, write it bold. What is that one activity in your life that you will love to do every day, even if you don't tell me? Because a lot of people say, wow, I just want to become a pastor. No, don't, no, no, stop right there. Don't write that down. Because I want to be. I would do pastoral job every day and I will not get bored. No, no, they would just give me tithe and offering money and I will be good. Now, what one activity, job, work that you would love to do every day and you will just sit there, you will do it hours. Don't tell me I will just want to sit home and watch TV. No, scratch that off. If you put that, I'll just sit home, have my drink and relax and watch my TV all day. I will do that or sleep. Scratch it off. Activity, action, something that you're doing, action thing that you would do every day. Every day you get up, you do it, even if somebody does not pay you for it. You would love to do it. Write it down and put a star on it, okay? Because that is the foundation of the key of your destiny. Once you find that thing, if you know who you are and know that you are living to achieve a goal in keeping who you are, it does not matter if you give your compliment or if somebody give you a compliment of it or not. You can be satisfied in life because you have done that thing. I need you to read it, even if somebody doesn't say, oh, thank you, because a lot of people today, they want to do something and they want people to appreciate that. Oh, you didn't even say thank you, but you do it. You don't want to get paid. Even somebody say you thank you or not, you just do it. It gives you joy. It gives you energy. You just want to do it. You look forward of doing it every day. Write that thing down, because this is where I am going to end. And tomorrow I will continue and I will help you. If you are somebody that is very serious and you want to know who you are and why you're existing, you come here every day. I will help you, guide you to that with this book. Or you can go get the book yourself and you can read it yourself and you discover, and you don't have to come and listen to me or listen to me talk blah blah blah. Wow, this lady just talk too much. You can go buy it and you can discover it. Or if you can't afford it, like some people, they can't afford it, you can come and listen. You can bring paper and pen and you can write this thing down. And it's gonna use thinking. If you're somebody that doesn't like to think, you're not gonna like me. But if you think and you are very serious, you don't want to continue to live the life that you're living right now, you want to upgrade yourself, this is a bright opportunity for you to upgrade yourself into a better. And you can stop scamming people. You can actually do something for real. And you will have inner peace. You have inner joy. You'll be more fulfilled. So that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And thank you guys. I love you guys so much. I've discovered who I am and I am going for it. And I want a lot of people to discover who they are and go for it too. Because once we all discover who we are and why. We're not gonna be bothered by other people anymore because everybody's gonna be doing what they are doing. We're not gonna be fighting over the same thing over like pastor fighting each other, copying and pasting it themselves. You don't have to do that anymore. You just you live for your purpose, and then when you die, you're gonna give accounts to God. Say, yes, this is what I did. You're gonna match whatever you were created for and what you actually did on earth. See if it's matched. And if it's matched, wow, then God will say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Or if you didn't do it, you're just gonna say, hey, get away from me. I don't know you. Just just go. I don't have nothing. It's like, well, God, I preach in your name. I prophesy in your name. I heal people in your name. Why don't you say you don't know me right now? Because you can do whatever say I ask you to do. So sorry, depart from me. You don't want to be in that place. You don't want to. Yeah, money won't make you rich. That is another life-changing book for sure. That one I read it too. There are so many books that Sunday Adelaja have written. It's a mind blowing. Like I read this book all the time. Like all the time, all the time. That's what I do. I develop myself basically every day with his book. But right now, because I'm in school, I don't read that. Well, I don't read as much because I already have a lot of school stuff to read. But I do, like when I'm off from school, I will read a book. Like I read a book a day, read and just. And the good thing, you have to read it. When you read it, you need to practice it because there are practical steps that will help you to get there. Even if you are not there, there are practical steps that you actually take to get you there. So that is the good thing about his book. That is why I love most of his book. So if you have money, you can go get this book. Who am I? Why am I here? And you can read it yourself, and you can do it. But if you don't have money and you can't afford it, you can come or you can go to my YouTube channel and you can follow through them. You need paper and pen. You need to write them down because there's a practical step that you have to do. There are things you have to do. So you write them down and you follow it. So at the end of this book, because I was not able to finish the whole book, but tomorrow I will finish the book tomorrow, and then I will go through the practical step. And you need to come with a paper and pen. That's for sure. You need to come with a paper and pen, and you can. Yes, there is Sunday Adelaja WhatsApp WhatsApp group if you want to get messages too, like audio and video messages. There is it uh, on the time on the feed here on the comment, so you can get that WhatsApp and you can receive it daily. They send it daily, and if you don't have money to like for megabytes and stuff like that, so you can just go and they can go send it to your WhatsApp message and you can just download it. Maybe it's gonna be cheaper for you. So that's a good thing. So thank you guys. Thank you again, Mabel, for uh, participating today. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. And please share it to somebody. You can help somebody today and save somebody's life today by your sharing. Thank you guys and God bless you and have a wonderful day, Sunday, and have a wonderful week. And God bless you. I'll see you back tomorrow.